Hello, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Please leave your feedback. If not, it is what it is. Life gonna go on. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today is the conflict that's coming. And as much as we want to hide our heads in the sand and pretend like nothing is going on, something's coming. I can't tell you exactly what will be the situation, but I can give you a synopsis of how I see it, of basically looking at the information that they do give us. Okay, first off, there are three entities that is going to make this conflict occur. All right, the first entity is the government. So the government has created a system of white supremacy where white people get special privileges or advantages, like in the sense that if you as a black person go on a job and you have the same title as a white person, they're going to make more money than you. That's why they don't want you to discuss how much money you make, because they don't want you to know how much they're paying you. But that's another story for another day. But anyway, okay. So this advantage that they gave them is directly affecting black people's ability to be able to have what they say is equal to us all. Okay. Because of this advantage and the fact that they keep beating down, they just won't let, like, being rich ain't enough. Like, they just want us to die. Yeah, being rich is not enough. So, it is what it is. But anyway, okay. So now, as black people are feeling the pressure and things are getting a little bit heavier, they ain't going for the same okie doke they always went for. They're starting to want more. They're like speaking out. They're demanding shit like ADOS. If you don't know nothing about it, go look it up. They're asking for reparations in this 2020 election. They they're making noise. Like, they making some attention. Okay. So what they're asking for is for America to give them reparation, for the government to give them reparation. That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. The reason it's never going to happen is because white people aren't going to let it happen. They don't want it to happen. It is what it is. Okay. The conflict comes where, so there's two separate stance of white people that I notice. And I'm not white, so as you can see, I'm not white. So this is just my educated guess. So there's white people on this side. The white people on this side, they're the ones who know that if the government undo the advantages that they've given, that they're gonna die anyway. Like, if we go on and we do this equal thing, I guess, I don't have, for lack of better words, they're gonna die just because they're not gonna be able to compete. The advantage that been given is needed for them. It really is, because if you think about it, the advantage gave them that. We don't have that advantage, and a lot of us strike out and do great things. Like, if it wasn't for the way the system is set up, and if it was an equal playing field, we would leave them behind. Like, we would leave them in the dust. Like, it is what it is. As much as they say they're superior, how are you superior when you can't even live in the world as it is? Like, you need sunscreen to go outside. You, like, just the way in which our bodies make up, like, it's just no match. It's crazy and unheard of that they keep on saying they're superior. How? Please tell me, how are you superior? Because you're a tricker? Because you're a trickster? Because you figured out how to master and manipulate shit? The only reason they're able to do that is because, to the core, we're good people. And because good people always feel like everybody else is going to be good because they're good. And that's not the case. That's not the case at all. But anyway, there are those white people who know if that advantage was to go away, they know that they would die off. So they're fighting tooth and nails. That is like the Ku Klux Klan, the alt-right, all those type of people. They understand that they don't have a chance. So that's why they train. That's why they get their guns. That's why they try to strike fear. That's why they do all the tactics that they do, because they know and they understand that they're inferior. Okay. Then there are the white people who think that they're equal. They think like, no, like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? You're black. That doesn't bother me. I got black friends. I got black people in my family. Like, I love everybody. Those type people who think that it's equal. Like they, you know, say they believe this equality thing. I believe that they do. Some of them do believe that. But for those people, their issue is coming because the government is responding to black people's aggression by changing laws and closing in on stuff. But see, they can't come out and say this is just for black people. So white people are feeling that too. So those white people who think we're equal, they're feeling the pressure that the government is putting on us about these guns, right? And they feel like their rights are being infringed on. So they have an issue with the government because of their rights being infringed on. The other understand that the government has their best interest at heart because you're winning. You're winning because they gave you an advantage. So that's inevitable. Okay, to go a step further, and this is just my thoughts and this is just my feelings, and you can disagree or not, but I absolutely 100% believe Russia played a part in Trump being elected. And the reason why Russia wanted Trump to be elected is because an enemy of my enemy is my friend. That is the saying. An enemy of your enemy is your friend. Russia's enemy is the U.S. And black people's enemy is the U.S. So therefore, Russia wants black people to fight against the racism that Trump is spewing. Like, they wanted them to be like, you know what? What I thought was going to happen, what I really like. So I feel Russia on their intent as to what they thought was going to happen, because I surely thought that that would be the case. Nope, that wasn't the case. But anyway, the conflict is going to come regardless on how long it stalls out, because this question of equality is not going to go away. The tension is only getting worse. The government is putting all this racial stuff on the news. They making it a topic because they want us to fight each other. They want black people to fight white people, because if black people fight white people, then nobody's fighting them. Nobody's paying attention to them because everybody's busy fighting, so they can come in and do whatever it is they plan to do while everybody is at war with each other. Yeah, so the conflict is coming. I mean, there's no way around it. I can't say that the government won't come through and just start killing us all, or that it won't start with white people. And I feel like the white supremacists, the ones like the ones who know that they don't stand an advantage. One thing I know for sure is we are not 13% of the population. We are way more than that. And I'll say that to say because I can see the numbers growing. I can see the numbers. Like, you'll tell me that we're not growing, that they're killing each other, Bruh, they might be killing each other, but they ain't killing each other like they fucking. I'm telling you that off the rip. They're not killing each other like they're fucking. Every weekend, everybody go to the club, they get turned up, they get liquored up, and they go home with somebody. And a lot of them don't use no rubber, so it's a lot of kids out here. I know several people that has not like 9, 10 kids. They're black. So this one person turned into 10 people, 9 people. Like, I can see it, and you're not going to tell me. But then again, if you think about it, do you think your enemy is going to tell you that your army is bigger than his? No, because if he told you that your army is bigger than his, then you're going to have the confidence that you need to fight back. I don't think it's going to go how they think it's going to go. Like, because they're pushing it so hard. Like, one thing about it, black people have been through the fucking wire. They're used to it. We'll survive. We've always survived. After everything they've tried to do, everything that they've done, guess what? I'm still right here talking to you. You still right there listening. You feel me? So, I mean, it's not gonna work how they think it's gonna work. It's not. And it's just like, it's crazy. But you as an individual just have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare for what's coming as far as your food, your protection, and your security. Those are plans that you should be putting into place right now. Because, I mean, that's just if you want to survive. Because it's coming. Regardless on if we try to say, oh no, it's not thought out. It's coming. It is what it is. Like, the conflict is already there. They're pushing it. They're morphing it. Everybody's coming out. Just like I'm right here. There are thousands of more people who have their understandings of what is to come and what is. So, I'm just going to leave you with prepare yourself. Prepare yourself and make sure you're ready. And if you have kids, make sure they're ready mentally, because that'll be the challenge, really, because a lot of us have become accustomed to the way in which life runs because, I mean, that's how they've been shifting for you to be dependent on them. I remember when I was little that I remember seeing multiple gardens, like everybody, like a lot of people had gardens, like in the city had gardens. Now it's illegal for you to have a garden. They want you to depend on them. They want you to depend on them for your food so that they can do to you what they want to do. But just like any slavitude, it'll shift, it'll change, whatever happen. I'll just say, be ready. Be ready. Be ready.